Hello everyone and welcome to I Care for Moms, our organization. We would like to share with you the progress we have made so far and how our organization all began.
Working in obstetrics, I often came home to talk to my husband about the deliveries at work. One day he decided to tell me that his sister Yada had died in childbirth with her baby. So that was a very sad story and I felt very bad for him.
There was a very painful situation to know that my sister had passed away from a simple thing that could be controlled in Liberia, hemorrhaging. And I felt really bad about the whole situation.
When he discussed the story about his sister, I decided that it was time to do a little bit of research to see how the healthcare system in Liberia functioned. So I did do that and found quite a bit of information, and especially about the mums and the babes. That the babes were actually 1 in 83 died at birth, and that the mums there in Liberia. Actually, there was 40% of mothers that delivered babies without any kind of medical assistance at all.
Now that we had the data before us, the research we have made from collecting information from UNICEF, from the WHO, as well as the United Nations, we wanted to make sure that the data was exactly what was happening on the ground. So we decided to go to Liberia to see what's going on.
And so we concluded that the best prevention would be to get everyone involved into our organization called I Care for Moms.
And so we went to Liberia in 2014 and we visited communities where we had children and babies to see whether the data we have received from these different organizations really matched what was happening on the ground.
Also, when we arrived in Liberia, I was given the opportunity to work in a clinic, and I was able to actually deliver a baby, which was great, and to see how the nurses function with their patients and compare them to how I see the function of a nurse here in Canada. And I also worked in the emergency department, was able to also help another mom. They were questioning whether there was something wrong with the way that she was carrying the baby. So when I examined her, I found out that the baby wasn't even moving. So later on, when we went back to Liberia, I found out that the mother had actually died and the baby had survived.
From what we saw, it was clear that what was happening on the ground matches the data. We decided to get together and see how we can help to avoid this from happening again.
So in 2016, we began to build our clinic in Liberia.
As we started to build a clinic, we found it very difficult financially. We had to use most of our own finances to have the clinic built, and so we went into some financial crisis, I would call it. And then later on, we decided to organize backyard barbecue, and organize some other social events in order to raise funds to start to continue with the building.
We also want to be grateful to all the donors that gave us some donations, people that gave us like hospital beds and incubators and all kinds of materials that we can use at the clinic eventually when it's open.
As it is now, we are very far with the project. We're almost to completion. And this unit contains 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. We have a nursery lounge. We also need a laboratory and a pharmacy to connect to the building in order for us to have a really good operational service going on.
Konah and I are very godly people, and we believe that God has basically given us this project to look for and to work with. We want to also note that it's not only the physical needs of the patient that we're going to be looking at, but how important it is to have their spiritual needs met also. So there's a pastor that has a small church in Liberia, and he's agreed to join our organization, and he's going to come and speak with the moms and pray with them and give them spiritual counseling. And I think that's a very important part of our project.
We expect the clinic to open around the end of this year or early next year. All depends on how much donation we get to the clinic. We also need the salary for the nurses and all those that will be part of the staff.
So Konah and I want to make it understood that it's very important for us to bring a little bit of Canada health to Liberia and to teach the moms about delivery and have them feel like this is where they can come to have a safe delivery. You know, we all want to know that we're there being well taken care of. and that we know that it's a safe place to go to have your child. It's really, really important, and really nobody wants to lose a baby, you know, and the clinic that we want to open and that we hope that you will help us open will be that safe place for the moms to come and have their children.
And our main goal is to help reduce infant mortality and morbidity.
So if you'd like to help us and you feel that this is a good cause, then you can visit our website at www.icareformoms. You can give your donation through PayPal, or you can also do a direct deposit with tax receipts to info@icareformoms.com. Thank you for taking your time to listen to us, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.